Hello everyone, it's Meteorologist Jim Caldwell here in the Alert Center on what is a first alert weather day. Today's the day we start cranking up the snow again. If you've been checking radar, you've probably been seeing some out there, and I'm going to show you radar images here in a minute. A lot of it not reaching the ground just yet. When you get a cold air mass like this in here, it tends to be very, very dry, and that's what's happened with this particular air mass. So what's going to happen is we're going to see a lot of it on radar not reach the ground, but it works to moisten up the atmosphere because it just evaporates, it releases that moisture into the air, and you get a much more moist column of air. And you need that from the cloud base all the way down to the surface. So it's happening. Looking outside right now, I don't see any flakes flying by just yet. But it wouldn't shock me if we had one or two. Well, even while I'm standing here talking about this, would not shock me at all if we didn't have something just kind of pass by out there. So we're getting into that mode. The better chance is going to happen later on. We're sitting at 30 degrees in Lexington. That's nice. I know that's crazy, but that's nice. 33 in Monticello. That might be tricky. That might be tricky in the case that we could see some freezing rain out there across parts of southern Kentucky especially, because even though the air temperature is going up to 33 degrees, the ground is so cold. We have all that snow that's still out there, so you could get a layer of icing. We started hinting at that past couple of days that there might be a period of it, and now it looks a little more likely because of those numbers. Wind chill readings are still colder, but they're not extreme. All right, let's talk winter weather advisory. This is out for everybody highlighted in blue. The only counties not included: Gallatin County, Carroll County, Kenton County, Campbell County, and Boone County. Those are the only ones in the entire Commonwealth not included in this winter weather advisory, and that goes up to Cincinnati too. So what that means for us is snow will be developing and moving through the area. Now notice we're getting some more intense bands above our head, so that's why I'm saying, you know what, might not take much longer and we could start seeing the first hints of flakes. I think the better chance is going to be later on in the day when we push even more moisture in. You can already see like a hint of freezing rain showing up around Memphis at this moment. So let's talk about the highlights. The timeline for the real stuff to get going late today through Friday night. Periods of snow, heaviest tonight. And when I say tonight, I mean overnight as well, like going into that midnight to 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning time frame, which could lead to some trouble out there for you. General 1 to 4. I've broken this down a little bit better. I'm going to show you where I think the heaviest totals are going to be here in just a second. But generally 1 to 4, higher out east, and then the weekend settles in with those below zero actual temperatures and then wind chill readings. All right, look at this. Notice all the pink that's trying to get going out there. That would be a period of some freezing rain initially, and that can give us a light glazing of true ice, a layer of ice. That's the difference between sleet and freezing rain. Freezing rain, have you seen the meme that's been going out there around on the internet? It's got a picture of two donuts. It's got just a regular glazed donut, and it's got one with sprinkles on it. Well, it works because when freezing rain happens, it's more like the glazing or a glazed donut, so to speak. When it's sleet, you're going to have actual little particles, little teeny tiny balls of sleet that are full-blown little ice that will fall. It's not snow because it's melted and it's refrozen. Now, that's what we're going to run into is a period of some of that freezing rain. All of it makes the transition to snow, and you're going to see some snow showers, snow squalls, I think, get cranked up a little bit tomorrow, more than what the model is trying to indicate, especially in eastern portions of Kentucky. Then that bitter cold settles in again. 7 o'clock on Saturday morning, single digits. Wind chill readings are going to be even tougher than that. All right, I've tweaked the numbers a little bit. 2 to 4 from around Lexington down into Somerset, London, Williamsburg. 3 to 6 out to our east. Those are the totals that I'm going with now. So again, just kind of thinning the margins a little bit. I think we're going to at least get 2 inches around Lexington. Now what I'm doing is I'm adding in the ice layer. Now technically speaking, the ice layer is going to come first, but you're going to get the snow on top of it. In that zone I have highlighted right there in pink, I think we could see up to around 1/10 of an inch of ice. Give or take a mile or 10, you know, on the northern side of that. So that could be a little bit deeper, but that comes first, then snow on top of it. So I still think you get in on some of those snow totals from this. The bitter cold side. Look at the wind chill readings as we get into your Friday, back into sub-zero territory. Maybe by 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, we're 10 to 15. Still doing it at 9 a.m. Looks somewhat better later because, you know, it's not sub-zero. But we're going to get back into that early on Sunday morning. But we catch a break by going into Sunday. So things are going to look a little bit better. Here's the other thing. I've got 2 more maps to show you. And this is a positive one. We're getting that shot of Arctic air. But notice it starts easing out of here by Sunday. It's not as bad. I think we're back in the 20s for highs. But look at this. Follow that mild air mass. Watch it start to bubble in here as we head into next week. Now, that's fine and dandy. That's great because you're going to see this milder flip and those highs are coming up. But it's also opening the door. You see those lines on the map from Wichita, then the one close to Memphis, and then you've got the other line there that goes through Middle Tennessee. Those thickness lines are going to basically kind of hit at the track on some systems. And they're going to set up and travel along that and blow through here. We'll go from tracking wintry weather to rounds of rain. There's potential to put a few inches of rain into the ground as we go next week. See, here comes another wave as you get into Wednesday and Thursday. That's another shot of some more potentially heavy rain. Here's the good news. At least we're not pushing, 3, 4, 5 inches of water into a snow forecast, because the general ratio for snow is for every 1 inch of water, you get 10 inches of snow. Now, it varies, but that's just one of the standard rules we go by. That's at least 3, 4 inches of rain. So, better that than that, I know. Could run into high water issues, though. So that's the other thing as the milder turn starts to show. So we'll call it the January thaw as we head into next week and get more of a wet pattern going. Numbers could still change a little bit here, I think, as we make our way through time. We will keep you up to date here on Facebook, on YouTube with another update later in the day, and then, of course, on your app, your WKYT News app and your weather app. And if you're sitting down at your computer, at work or wherever, WKYT.com. You can check us out all over the place. But we will continue to monitor all of these changes. Just stay safe out there and be weather aware as things are about to change out there for you. Have a great day, everybody. See you.